Saint Cecilia is the patroness of musicians, poets, and singers. I don't think I qualify for any, but I pray to her every time I sing now. Some of you may have even heard of or visited Saint Cecilia's Church in Boston. It is truly beautiful and is located near the Berklee School of Music and not too far away from the Conservatory in Boston. And not surprisingly, they are blessed with incredible musicians and singers. Saint Cecilia's name is derived from the Latin and means lily of heaven. Legend tells us of her dedicating her life to virginity to Christ, despite her father's plan for her to marry a young pagan man. Saint Cecilia's story is one that can inspire us to allow God's will to be done on earth, no matter what challenges we face. Today's first reading also contains a heroic role model in the faith, the mother of the 7 sons. In this account, we not only learn of the depravity of the king, but more importantly, the source of the inner strength of this mother and her sons. It was this: since God is our creator of all that we see and ourselves, he will restore our lives, even if they're lost, if we give them to him. There's a lesson for all parents, for all grandparents, for all of us, in how your faith matters so much for the future of your children and your grandchildren, even your great-grandchildren for some of you. Even when the youngest son is promised wealth and power and riches by the king, it is the example and the words of his mother that give him the courage to say yes to God and no to the king's tempting offer. In every corner of our world, there are people of all ages facing decisions right now about who and what they place their faith in. And at times, it can become disheartening if we see family and friends drift away from joining us at Sunday Mass, as well as participation in the sacraments, for example, baptism and Holy Communion and marriage, as well as other parish spiritual and social activities. However, we see in this first reading what faith in God can do against all odds. Tomorrow, in the US, as I said, we'll be celebrating Thanksgiving Day. It is a time for family and friends to come together and to count our blessings. Of course, it's a time to share food and fun, and for some of us, to watch some American football. And amidst this time, it can also be the occasion to tell the stories of our ancestors, people who are faithful to God, men and women, and even the young, who overcame their trials, their fears, and setbacks to follow Jesus faithfully. My brothers and sisters, we need to be encouraged by women like Saint Cecilia, the mother of the 7 sons, and the men like those 7 who are willing to give their lives for God. Most of us, thankfully, will never be forced to choose between life and death here on earth to follow Jesus. But our decisions throughout our lives will determine the type of eternal life we will live. May we always choose God. May we always help our families and friends to do the same, so that one day, our Thanksgiving Day will be spent in heaven together for all time with all our loved ones. God bless you all.